Michael, eyes, Michael. Oh, Lord, man, man, man. You already know it's the Legend Show. And Michael, you bringing up the ratings. Oh my goodness, man. Listen. The Legend had early access to watch the Michael movie. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to break this down in 3 parts. Part 1 is the Legend's experience going to see Michael Jackson. I was scared to put this back on, but we'll get to that in a second, right? And part 2 is the movie. Spoiler free. Those of you who did not go to early access like you should have, but you didn't. You know what I'm saying? That's all good because the movie is officially out. It's been out since Friday. I think today's Monday, filming this. It's probably be out tomorrow, maybe tonight. I don't know. But it is out. So 3, we're going to break down the movie. Now, before the Legend watched the movie, Rotten Tomatoes, all the critics, the crybaby critics, they were talking about, oh, the movie, it sucked, it's terrible. All this crying going on. But the Legend said this, the Legend is going to watch the movie, and he's going to let the people know exactly how the movie went. So, the Legend got his fit Thriller jacket. If you have not seen the Legend's immediately reaction after the movie, it is on my social media. If you're watching on YouTube, it's on the shorts, and you can see it all over Instagram. Oh man, I just posted my Thriller dance yesterday, and GK Films shared it on their story. I'm blown away. The Legend's not a dancer, at least not yet. He's not a singer either, unless he's got autotune. But you know what I'm saying. But man, what an experience! If you are alive right now and you say you're a Michael Jackson fan, you have to go watch the movie in theaters because once it's out of theaters, that's it. Now I'm hoping that they do what they did with Spider-Man No Way Home and they do an extended cut because the Legend's going to be back in the theaters, and regardless, the Legend is going to be wearing this fit for Halloween. I wish the movie came out for Halloween because I'm not going to lie to you, the Thriller pants, they're the leather red pants. Whew, it got so hot. If you have not seen the clips of me and Chris H moonwalking and doing all these dancing on the concrete in the heat, watch that as well. That's all over my social media. The Legend has it. He's got you covered. But our experience, we both dressed up. You know what I'm saying? He was, I would want to say the Victory Tour, Billie Jean, Michael Jackson. I was Thriller. There's Michael the Legend. Come on, give it up. Michael. Well, I'd say the Legend Jackson. The Legend Jackson was here. He's alive. And man, the moment we pulled up, this is just the experience, just getting there. The moment we pulled up, people in their phones, they're recording, and we're just dancing and all that stuff, and you could see it. And then we run into another Michael. You know what I'm saying? Golly, man. I think his name JD, man. Awesome. He's also a Roman Reigns fan. He acknowledges wrestling. No, you don't watch wrestling. Just gotta shout that out. But man, we all were clicking and vibing. And man, folks started coming up. Said, "Can we get a picture?" Because we were headed to the theaters now. The Legend wanted to go watch the movie. It's movie time. We did our thing. Let's go watch the movie. So, and again, this experience was so much I wanted to do. The Legend wanted to do a first reaction long video breaking down the movie, how great it was and all that. But I was blown away by the experience getting there and the movie itself. And it was just a lot to sit and take in and watching comparisons at the movies and just break it down and all that stuff. We're getting into that. But the Legend says this, man, everybody was asking for pictures. So we finally get it to the theater. And we see the long line, and keep in mind, we had people come up to us like, man, I should have worn my fit, man. Look, can we get a picture? And see, that's the thing. The Legend says this: no matter who you are, express yourself. Don't be afraid what other people think. Now, wear your stuff. Believe what you believe, and if you believe in yourself, then express yourself. 100%. Come on now, give it up for mental health. Mental health. I mean, saying walk around like this all day, but enjoy yourself. What did Michael Jackson say in that one song? But yeah. Anyway, but yeah, people were saying, man, I should have worn my shirt. I was gonna wear my fit. It's like, why did you not? What would Michael do? Okay, what would Michael do? So yeah, we went into the theater. We saw the big old line, and then on top of that, we get into the line. People like, hey, can we take a picture? Because we were taking pictures outside the line. Get into the line. Okay, we gonna get these tickets. Hey, my kids, a big Michael Jackson fan. Okay, we get you pictures. So gotta step out of the line. You know what I'm saying? To take the pictures. Oh my God, whoo, there's a lot. People already treat like the legend like a celebrity in real life, but I ain't never taken so many pictures in my life. Now, I will say when we go to wrestling events, we have the big old titles. If you're a WWE fan, you understand that. And people want to hold the belt and, take a picture with the belt, but not us. You know what I'm saying? But people always like, are you a wrestler and all that stuff? So the legend is a little bit used to it. But we got a taste of Michael Jackson this day. Again, this was early access when it came out. You had to get the tickets. Man, so we get out of line to take photos, and we get back in the line, and it's like, okay, we're getting to the concession stand. We're finally there. Finally. You know what I'm saying? The legend gets his icy, he gets his tickets, and he gets his popcorn, and he's he's all filled up. Okay, finally, we're gonna go into that theater and watch the movie. And then I hear a voice, hey, can we get a picture? And they're in the line. Yeah, my child wants to get a picture. I'm like, watch the movie. Watch Michael. I'm not Michael. I'm the legend. So, yeah. So we have to step in the line to take more pictures. We step in the line to take more pictures, and then we step back out. And finally, we're going to the theater. You know what I'm saying? We're going. Finally go. Right. Then we see Michael movie. We see the picture. It's the hallway. Through the hallway, we see the room. Let's go. We're finally there. Finally get there, and there's this guy. He's passing by, and he's headed to the restaurant. Like, oh man, I like your fit. I'm watching the Michael movie tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. And then folks stop us to take pictures. So we're kind of blocking the way of the theater entrance. Okay, and now. Finally about to go in. That same guy comes out the restroom. He's like, hey, can I get a picture? I'm like, why not? I was like, man. But I loved it. I really did. I really love taking pictures with people. And, that's what it's about. Michael would have loved this. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. This is Michael Jackson. Come on, man. So, we took pictures. We finally get in the theater. And we go take our seats. And then we hear, hey, can we get a picture? And we step out and we take more pictures. And we finally get in there. And we're in the very back row in the center, dead center. Perfect seats. Our theater, a little quiet, but we had more people in the back that were jamming out. So it was cool. You know what I'm saying? And I like that it was quiet because I could fully sink in. I've seen the legend scenes, all these videos of everybody dancing and jumping in front of the stage. Listen, if you got in front of, look, I'm not gonna spoil the movie, but during that last performance, if you got in front center, and you had your back turned to the screen while Jafar's born, shame on you. Shame on you. It was Michael's moment, it was Jafar's moment, and you made it about yourself. I know you didn't even watch the movie at that point. You weren't watching the movie. You need to go back, watch it 10,000 times like I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying, and apologize to Jafar. All right, that was his time, his performance. Okay? Sorry, I got a lot of energy. Still after the Michael movie, which was days ago. Again, I watched it. I think it was Wednesday, and it's Monday. I'm just hyped. But we finally got to sit there and watch the movie. Now, I will say this. If you are a Michael Jackson fan, you need to watch the movie. The legend doesn't care. He don't care what the critics got to say. Watch the movie. You got to. And wear something that is Michael. If you have it. If you don't have it, don't go broke. No legend don't say don't go broke. Don't spend all your money now. Come on now. Eyes. You're not gonna get that if you don't watch the movie. Eyes. But yeah, wear your Michael stuff if you have it. The amount of people that said, man, I should have wore my. Why did you not? Come on now. Come on, this is Michael Jackson. This isn't no Joe Smo from across the street. This was a guy who changed the music industry, especially for black people, especially for the legend. And it gave us a roadmap, and he was just such a great human being. And this movie showed that. So I will say this: if you're a Michael fan, you need to watch it. You really need to. If you don't like Michael Jackson, don't watch the movie. Me personally, we don't want you in the theater. We don't want you. Like, don't watch it. Don't ruin the experience. If you're a super critic and need everything to be exactly the way it happened, get out, because that's not how the movie biopics go. They're not going to be exactly the same. You know, I was watching some of it and I'm like, they did it like that. Okay, but did you feel like you were watching Michael? The answer is yes. Did you feel like you were a part of the Jackson family? Like you were watching it, like you were a fly on the wall? Yes, 100%. That's what made it feel. This was not a movie. This was an event. This was a cultural event. This was an experience. And y'all want to get on here and y'all want to cut all your promo. Oh, this wasn't in the movie and that wasn't in the movie. And shut up. Shut up. It doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. Now, I will say there was a lot of stuff missing, specifically from the trailers. But I will say this: the flow of the movie, like I said, this is where we're on part two. This is the non-spoiler version. The flow of the movie was just incredible. Like you felt like you were just on this roller coaster ride. So many times I'm just sitting there like, what the if is going on? You know, what is going on? Like you just got thrown into this universe and everything's just like, whoa. But just the performances from each actor, especially Jafar, especially Coleman, just everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go through the whole list. Everybody did an amazing job, and you really felt like you were experiencing Michael's world. It just amazing. Now I will say, like there was stuff cut because I think the original movie was 4 hours long and they had to cut stuff. You know what they do. This is why you have the director's cut. Most likely going to be on the DVD. I hope they bring it back into theaters and we can watch it again. Hopefully, if you're hearing me, Lionsgate, GK Films, Jafar, anybody, all the directors, everybody from the movie, please, and Michael too, please show it during the fall or the winter because I'm coming like this and I ain't trying to sweat no more. This is how we going. You know what I'm saying? This would have been amazing during Halloween. It would have been amazing. Oh man, it would have went so crazy. So you, Michael too, please now, if you listen to me, Michael too, can we get it on Halloween? Can we get it around that time? That's a great way to end the year. You know what I'm saying? That's what the legend says. This video about to be 2 hours long. But like I said, it was a great experience. The music, the vibe, and just everything you expected from a Michael biopic, you you got it. And Jafar, like I said, his performance, he literally became Michael. His mannerisms, how he handled situations, Joe Jackson, they didn't just paint him as his villain. You started to understand, okay, that's why he did what he did. I understand. He wasn't just, this guy who just wanted to beat Michael. You know what I'm saying? That's not what happened. It is, and then just the whole family and just everything they were dealing with. So I encourage you, you ain't watched the movie, go watch it. I'm not gonna do a crazy breakdown because the legend already told his experience. But he was dancing, he was moonwalking, he was doing all that. He was in that back room turning it up. They played songs that they didn't make the movie at the end. Man, start going crazy with my boy, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a fantastic time. So give it up for Michael. I'm fighting every urge not to watch it again. Because I have this rule. The legend has this rule that he only watches the movie once in theaters, and that's it, unless it's a extended cut. But this movie, man, I want to feel it. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Doom, 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 doom. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is too much. But I just, it was so great. It was just so great to watch that movie. That's got to be my favorite movie of all time. I'm sorry. I think it passed Spider-Man No Way Home. That topped it, man. It's Macker. It's Macker. I'm sorry, y'all. but you gotta watch it. You got to. Now, let's get into the actual movie. Spoilers on the way. Look, if you ain't seen it, go watch it now. Cut this off. Remember, we got Patreon. Now, if you want to see extended stuff, if you care about anything else I do, it's there. You don't have to do it. Whatever. It's there. Extra content. But Michael, whoo, as a fan, loved it. As a critic, I understand kind of what they're talking about. Now, I will say this: if you're still here and you haven't watched the movie, good, because I forgot to say there is a part two coming. Part two, baby. You still have the peace sign. You still have the peace sign. The Michael, the Michael mute. Okay, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm sorry, Mike. But yeah, the Michael movie is getting a part two. So I think I did kind of mention that because I talked about the Halloween thing, but it's getting a part two, and I cannot wait. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I want to wear this again, but it's a different era. But I'm so excited because Smooth Criminal, Jafar actually said it was his favorite. Smooth Criminal, he about to eat that up. That's my favorite. That's got to be my favorite song. I'm sorry. Anytime that comes on, I'm going nuts. Music video, all that. It's my favorite. But man, let's talk about the movie. Uh I don't know where to start, man. Joe Jackson, this guy, Coleman, he killed it, man. I had chills from the start to the beginning, man. I don't want to go through all the actors, but you know, I'll talk on the main ones. And also, we're doing Thank You, Michael, um, which basically is a campaign, you know, just trying to thank everybody that was involved in the project and stuff like that. Just kind of, we wanted to spread awareness and help the marketing, but clearly the marketing is doing just fine because everybody's filming themselves in the theaters and they got the meta glasses on, recording the whole movie. I've seen people watching it from home. Like, I'm like, what is going on, man? It's like, golly, man. It's just, bruh. It's crazy how crazy this movie taking on. And I think I've seen, and that's why I'm kind of glad I'm breaking this down now, because some people have literally passed out from watching the movie. Ambulances outside the theater. You can take it out on a stretcher. Like, that shows you, hey, you could say the movie bad or not. Like, it was bad. It was Michael Jackson bad. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. Look, like I said, a lot of things got taken out because of the director's cut, and it is what it is. It was missing stuff. You know how they got to Motown. Um, I'm not gonna go into the extreme specifics, but you know, I guess you know, certain people, Janet Jackson, Randy, not being in the movie. A lot of people complained about that. A lot of people complained about the criticisms of not having the allegations and stuff. But that's supposed to be part two. But also, you know, they had stuff, but legal reasons they had to take it out. So it's like the people complaining about the movie, you're complaining about it, but it's not their fault. You know, the Wiz wasn't in the movie. Diana Ross, she wasn't in the movie. She actually pulled that stuff out. So it's like, hey, they filmed that stuff, but it wasn't in the movie. You know what I'm saying? So don't shoot them down. They did what they were supposed to do. You know, I didn't feel like the movie was short. I didn't feel like it needed to be longer. It was a good sweet spot, just the way everything flowed. But there were times where, you know, they were kind of running through like Michael's highlight of him kind of blowing up as an adult, and it seemed like it was pretty fast, but they did a great job doing that. The only thing that got me was Thriller. Now, was Thriller. Now, my groove is a little off, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they started a step and a step and a step and you know, but then Michael says stop, and I'm like, oh, come on, Mike. And it was a good tease. And then they, you know, they hop back into it, and the steps kind of change midway. I'm like, wait a minute, Michael does the, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of threw me off. But the performance was amazing. You know, I heard it was cold. They actually filmed that at the real place where they did Thriller. Like, you got to give it up to them. You got to give it up. Same thing. I think the same thing with the Motown performance. And man, the Motown performance, man, I felt like a little kid again when I first was introduced to Michael Jackson. I said, Michael Jackson, who? And my brother showed me Motown performance. I'm like, yo, what is this? And if it wasn't for Michael Jackson, I would not be doing music. I would not be doing it. I don't think I'd be doing anything. I'd be a bum on the street, you know what I'm saying? But man, that was so amazing with the performances. But the bad performance, the bad. Nah, he went off on that one. That man turned into Mike. That was Mike. But the moment Michael, said his first line, I'm like, that's not Mike, because the way he did his voice was incredible, man. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say, but like I said, all the actors kind of killed their role. Giuliano, like I was kind of scared about him because I mean he's younger. Mike, that's a hard, really hard role. Like Jafar, like I was confident he's a Jackson, and I saw his work ethic. We've seen the trailers. I'm like, you nailed the voice and the dances. Like you're gonna be good. But the kid, Mike, I really gotta feel you because your transition. You are part of that. You're the transportation of the older Mike. Like you gotta. But that kid, Joel, is talented. Like I'm telling you, I don't know where he came from. I think it was on a Disney show. But that dude, yeah. I mean, if they do another biopic, he probably need to play Michael Jackson because I seen him dancing on the press and he know all the moves and everything. I'm like, that dude wasn't dude. I think dude wasn't even born when Michael died or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I should say passed away to make it a little more respectful. But man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, bro, this kid knows his stuff. And this, let's just talk about the voices, how they mashed up Jafar and Juliana's voice, well, Jafar Michael's voice, and I think Juliana with Michael's voice. Just man, the ranges, man, dude, those cats can sing. Golly. Coleman Domingo, chills, Neil Long, chills. Man, everybody in this movie was just top tier, man. I want to give everybody credit, man. Just Miles, Laura, just everybody in there, man. It was a beautiful movie. It was a work of art. Even with stuff missing, it still felt like a whole movie, like a recap of Michael's life. I wouldn't say it's the full life of Michael, but that's hard to do, and that's why people say, "Oh, it should have been a TV show." I agree. I agree. It might have been a lot of work, and the budget would be cut down significantly. But if we can get a TV show, especially if we do like Joe Jackson's life or something like that, man. But again, there was stuff missing, like him working at the steel mill. You know what I'm saying? Another part of me was missing. A lot of stuff was missing, but I love the flow of everything, man. But really, the biggest thing that got to me, and this is why I know the legend knows the critics were on a whole nother level because the movie and how Michael was portrayed went against everything the media has been saying about Michael for all these years, and finally we have some justice served. We have some justice served. It showed how pure he was, how faithful he was, even his Michael, his mom or his mother, mother told Michael, the scripture, and they were Jehovah's Witness and all that stuff. And it's like, man, it showed his faith and God, Jesus, all that. It's just, bruh, ah, it was so spiritual. And but you also saw how lonely he was, and when he got older, how his brothers were playing another game of Twister, and he wanted to play Twister, and him, getting all of these animals, and Joe Jackson shaking his head, what I'm saying, I gotta keep going to Joe Jackson, man. Michael, it's like that dude was super hard on Michael, man. And yeah, I thought he was about to beat his wife, you know what I'm saying? I think that actually happened to Catherine. Don't fact check the legend, don't know, but I think there was cheating. There was a whole lot more going on with Joe Jackson. But I was scared, man. Like, don't hit her, please, please don't hit her, man. Keep it a little PG. But yeah, them just watching Michael, you know, get the animals. Oh, they're just looking, man, he's childish. What's wrong with this? But I understand that a bit better, him being the younger, brother, at the time, one of the youngest, and still like trying to keep up with your older brothers. Like his life, it wasn't normal, and that's what Joe Jackson said. Like you not them. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that quiet life, and that's something. If you ever heard the song "The Price of Fame," that's something Michael sung about. What his, Joe Jackson told him. Like you don't have that quiet life. You can't do that and be famous. But I would say to Joe Jackson, I understood him a bit better because you where you kind of grew up like he's the villain. He's just beat Michael. And he just wanted Michael to beat it, but he really cared about his brothers. And I love the part where, he's talking to Catherine, Michael's mother, and he's talking about what about the boys? You know what I'm saying? It's like, and he really wanted the whole family to succeed. He didn't want just Michael to do it. It was almost like he was afraid Michael was going to go off and forget about them, and they just fall off. And it's kind of weird. I'm just kidding. They respectfully did their own things, but like Michael had to go, man. And Michael getting on that stage, you know, getting on that stage, basically. I mean that getting on that stage and ending it with Joe, because the whole movie he's just getting other people trying to get him to fire Joe Jackson and all that stuff, man. And had a whole paper, and he wasn't even man enough to tell me tell to my face, look what the boy did. That killed me. But even Michael, just the way he handled situations, he was determined. But if I learned anything from Michael, his vision was clear. Like if I talk about my music and my journey, my journey was not clear. It still isn't. Like I'm still figuring it out. But him, like I'm not a put stuff on the bulletin board and what do they call it, the vision board and all that. I've never been that type of. I just go off the feel. Even when I'm performing, I hate choreography, and I actually learned the Thriller choreography, but I hated it so bad that I just went back to Michael's vision. I'm just like, okay, that's why he's doing that, because he's feeling it, and I can't do it unless I feel it. And I think I learned that from Michael. But he felt everything, but he was determined. He said, I want exactly that. His affirmations that he did in the mirror, but in the movie, in the studio, I'm the greatest, I'm the best, and all that. That's what I wanted to see, is his genius, trying to perfect everything, even his face, his nose, all that, the cleft chin. I think I heard that they actually, like, the doctor or whatever cut that while he was under, which he did not like. But there was just a lot of moments in that movie that they really nailed. After the Motown performance, which was amazing, he said that, I wanted to land on my, stand on my feet, what I'm saying? And then Joe Jackson, his character, man. His character, man. It was like, yeah, just couldn't what they say, you couldn't give him one night. And Joe Jackson already taking the credit. And him and Catherine getting into it. Well, he was basically, saying that he's the one that, built the Jackson. And she said, well, you don't think that. Yeah, it's like, oh, they gaslighting him, man. I mean, he started, but hey, Michael, the reason why it's still breathing, you know what I'm saying? So whew, that was a lot, man. But I really love that with Beat It. Oh, just showing the behind the scenes, like you're watching the production. I've never seen that. The production of the music videos. It just felt like you were there. And again, for somebody like the legend who's never watched Michael Jackson perform, the only time I saw him live is when he was on streaming on YouTube announcing the This Is It tour, and then of course you saw This Is It the movie at the crib. I guess it was in theaters, but I was so young. But that's the closest that I feel. I pray. I know Jafar said he's done with music and all that stuff because what he did with Michael, you just can't even reach that. But man, if you don't pick up that baton, please, we need good music. We need more dance. We need that. This generation's Michael Jackson. I don't want to say that this disrespectful. He is the whole generation. But to be a Jackson and have that talent, to never be an actor and do what you did, Jafar, you need to carry that music, acting. You need to be the best. What would Michael do, man? What would Michael do? You know better than me because he actually seen Michael perform. He lived in the same house with his grandma. Well, Michael's mom, but that's his grandma. Like they lived. He knows, he feels Michael, man, and that's why I knew this wasn't gonna fail, regardless of what the critics say. That was amazing. That was amazing. But the Pepsi commercial, super emotional. But it showed Michael's heart, how he still was like, he was still giving. He was still visiting other people who were sick. And that's a mentality that I'm trying to keep. It's like, I try to keep in mind, you don't know what somebody's last day is. Somebody already has it worse than you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep giving that energy. That's what I want to do with the world. Is just keep giving, giving, giving. Somebody else probably don't want to watch the Michael movie, but they're watching this review and they're gonna go watch it. You know what I'm saying? And thank you, Michael. The hashtag, the community we're running. You know, somebody didn't know the Michael movie came out. It was coming out on their birthday, and because we put that out, they're gonna watch it on their birthday. They already watched it. That's the point of the world. Is love, and you know, I had a hard time believing in love, but you know, this really helped. You know what I'm saying? And I'm blown away. I'm really blown away. There's just so many things. But Michael, you know, trying to get his music on MTV, he said, respectfully, try harder. Like that, bruh. Oh my God, bro. He did not play games, and I knew that was him. Like, but you know, I've watched a lot of documentaries and all that stuff, but it's like everything they said in the allegations, it just the math was never mathing. Like the guy who cared so much about humans, they say he did that. What? Where's your brain? And everybody, all these critics, oh, they just came for the allegations. Okay, okay. We'll see the next movie. But yeah, I hope there's an extended cut. They release it in theaters. I'm buying all the DVDs. I'm fighting not to watch the movie again this week. I'm probably gonna tone down, probably just wear the jacket or not that because bro, too many pictures. I'm sure the legend is all over Facebook. You know what I'm saying? He's all over. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. It's great marketing. Nobody listens to my music. But it was amazing. And I would apologize. I haven't uploaded in a while. But I was just so speechless after that movie. I just didn't even think about doing a reaction right after. I knew everybody else was doing it, and I wanted to come up here and just tell you if you have not watched the movie. Well, first of all, I just broke almost everything down. Not everything. It was a lot of things down. Bubbles was amazing. Give it up for Bubbles. That was it. Latoya, you know what I'm saying? All the Jacksons, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but just him, Michael, just trying to face his father, man. Ugh, this video's getting so long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. It's getting so long, but it was just amazing, and I just want to feel that feeling again. But the performances, you just hear how much uh Jafar felt everything, and he put his all into it, and now the whole world's gonna know what it's like to feel like watching Michael because that's something I always. I before the Michael because we've been waiting for this biopic for 2 years, no 4 years. It was supposed to come out last year, and I always wanted to feel how it felt. You see it all the time, folks passing out. It's like you know, I know what Michael's music did to me, but I wish I could just feel it. So I'm gonna say this right now. Michael was a man of affirmations. I will be in that crowd for the Michael movie too. Yeah, come on now. I'm affirming it. I'm affirming it right here. You can go back to this video. I'm gonna be in that dang crowd. Okay. I've actually talked to somebody. I can't remember names right now. I'm so sorry. But the guy works on lighting and stuff like that. And I talked to some makeup people who was on. I'm getting in that. I'm getting into that movie. I'm trying to pass out. I'm trying to woo. I'm trying to fake. I'm trying to come on now. I want to be in there just to be in there. I don't even want no main part. I just want to like witness Jafar being Michael. You got these impersonators, but they don't. It's not that they don't move like Michael, but they don't feel like Michael. They don't feel like. When I watched Jafar, I forgot I was in the theater. I forgot. I had the legend had to remind himself. This Jafar now. Remember, throughout the movie, I never had to do that. I was so in there, man. And it just dancing and just having a good time. They say you can never experience that for the second time, but I think you can. That movie, you can feel so much. I think I could watch again and feel the exact same way the legend felt when he walked into that theater. But Catherine, her soul was just beautiful. Nia Long killed it. Giuliano, we gotta give it up. Like I said, the kid Michael, man. This is about to be an hour long. I'm sorry. But the kid Michael, you know, just his screaming when he was getting beat, I just felt it. I don't want to say I wish he got beat more. We're not gonna get rated R up in here. But I wish they spent longer with that. He deserved more time. Not that he didn't get enough time because it was great. It was great, but I'm like how they focused on the individual fans and it really made you feel like, okay, that's what was going on. And I just felt like I was there. I felt like I was at Motown. I felt like I was everywhere, man. And then Michael, you know, when Joe Jackson hit him with it. I told you what to think, you know. But the way Michael delivered it, I need to think. You know, it was different from the trailer, and that hit me. I'm like, yo, this guy was scared of Joe, man. He was scared. But you go back to the young Mike, and he was like, "Yeah, we did good." Joe like, "What? What you say, boy? We ain't do." Oh, and I definitely got to talk about this. Just so many months. I know I'm jumping around. Everybody else probably doing their videos and they're going in chronological order, whatever. I'm just going to just the parts I remember. It was a lot. I have to watch again because I know I didn't catch everything. But Joe Jackson, when he was talking to everybody, was trying to hear about Michael, how was he doing after the Pepsi burn. You know, speaking of Pepsi, the Coca-Cola line was dope. The Coca-Cola, they gonna be climbing. Like he got climbing for Pepsi. I was like, bro, what's going on? Oh, and Jackie made his choice. That was good. But yeah, you know, the hospital scene, the doctor comes out, and you know the first thing Joe Jackson was about, "Hey, when that boy gonna get, that boy need to get back on stage." I know my boy, he need to get back on stage. I'm like, God, this man don't care. And you had Michael crying. I felt so bad, man. I felt so bad when he was crying after that burn. That whole sequence of him getting burned and then lying on his side, and you know his mom breaking down, his mother, and you know he's telling her it's not your fault. Whew, I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I didn't cry, but a lot of onion cutting up in there. But that boy killed that actor. He need an Oscar, boy. But he said nobody can stop Joe. Nobody can stop Joseph, man. I don't think I covered everything. I know I didn't, man. That was just a lot of stuff, man. Just the llama and the snake with Latoya. That killed me. And when Michael had Bubbles and he was looking at Joe and talking about how Bubbles might hurt him, he just stared him down. That was so funny, man. That was so funny. Latoya and the snake, and he's hungry. Also, it was so good, man. Oh, just all the Jacksons performing, just beautiful. Man, but I just loved how Michael was presented, how he handled situations, and just showed even when things were so bad, he still found a way to smile and be happy about it. And I'm a type of person where I try to see the glass half full instead of half empty, and sometimes it's hard to do, but that's what I naturally do. And I think because I had days, the legend had days where it seemed like nobody cared, but at the end of the day, people have gone through worse. And if the legend is speaking to you, the legend cares, even if he doesn't know who you are. Every like, every subscriber, every person breathing. If the legend's never met you, hopefully you can go to a the legend concert. It ain't gonna be no Michael Jackson. We ain't Michael. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna with eyes. We're gonna be on that stage. All right, this is like a 40-minute video. I don't know if I've surpassed how long everybody else breakdowns was. I'm sure they broke down more than me. I just wanted to say my favorite moments. But like I said, we were missing Motown stuff. We were missing, certain performances. Hopefully, there are flashbacks in the second movie. I pray to God there's a extended cut. I pray to God if we can even get a third part three, man. You might as well, man. I don't think Giuliani was going to be in the movie. Next one, obviously, because it's older Mike now. But there should be some flashbacks. We got to go deeper than this. Yeah, you only got one movie, but we're getting a second one. If we can get another one, man, who needs a TV show? That's what I'm talking about. You already know, man. You already know. Let's give it up for the Michael crew, the whole cast, everybody working on the lighting and the makeup. It looked amazing. I can't really say anything I didn't like about it. The only thing that got me a little was Thriller, but even still, I liked its own. It felt like its own version of Thriller. But everything else, bad. All the performances, man. Victory tour, everything just felt amazing. And you just felt like you were growing up with Michael's family, like you were, Michael's brother or sister, and you were watching it happening. You know what I'm saying? But you were invisible. That's how it felt, and that was not a biopic, not a movie. That was an experience. It was an event. So sorry I wasted your time. Go watch the Michael movie 1,000 times. Can't wait to get it on DVD. I don't think I covered everything, but those are points that really stood out to me. Also, Michael with his nose, the bandages, Michael watching movies, coming up with when he came up with Thriller, and just how he studied certain dancers and all that stuff, and Joe Jackson calling him Big Nose as a kid, and then he gets his surgery and he's trying to hide it, and oh my goodness, man. Quincy Jones was amazing. Just I would say cut a lot of his parts out too because of the Diana Ross and Motown stuff is how we even got here. So hopefully it's in an extended edition. But like I said, I can't completely criticize something they had no control over. They took all that. A lot of people would debate, oh, they shouldn't have made a Michael movie. Well, it brought a lot of families and friends together. So I think it doesn't matter what you think. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to point out, man. It's such a great movie. But this video is getting way too long, and I never do a 40-minute video. But that's how it is. I'm sorry. That's just how Michael probably would have wanted it. And I'll end it with that. Can't wait for part 2. Can't wait to be in the crowd if you're listening, Lionsgate. If you're listening, TK Films. If you're listening, all the directors. Anthony, I forgot the other dude's name. I'm sorry. It started with a G. My brain's not working. And that was another thing. I was dead tired because all the dancing, all the singing, all the pictures. But I loved it. It was a good tired. It's just like, man, like I don't even want to do nothing else. I didn't want to go to work. I didn't want to make my own music. I didn't want to make my own content. But the legend's back. I'm just gonna keep talking about this music because I'm getting a whole lot of Michael fans. So let's just get a lot of Michael fans following me in the caging. But yeah, watch my Thriller video, little dance, you know what I'm saying? And all the other stuff I got going on Patreon. If you got anything else that I didn't cover, let me know. I'll make another video, because why not? Because it's just another part of me. Okay, I'm done, y'all. This video's too long. Thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe. You already know. And enjoy the show. And the rating for Michael had no stuff got cut out. I gave it a 10 out of 10 after I watched the movie. And then it was. And that for all, but with stuff cutting out and it's really sitting on it. I give it a 8.5. All right, 8.5. You know what I'm saying? Not entirely their fault. There was more stuff in it. Probably would hit a 9. No, nothing's perfect, guys. Nothing's perfect. Except for the legend. Okay, that's enough. Enjoy the show.